Hello, it's Jimmy again. Today I'll be talking about children. Children born in a matrimonial home and the children born so-called out of wedlock. And then people say children born in a matrimonial home, they're better than children born out of wedlock. Is that really true? No, I don't think so. And then I'll tell you why. Single mom, big out to y'all there. Big out to all single moms. I love y'all. But are you telling me you're working hard for your children and you ain't got no man? You're trying to actually give give a better education for your children. And then are you gonna be sitting there and then expect someone to tell you, okay, no, your children ain't shit because they got daddy, because they were born and out of wedlock, and then those children ain't shit? I don't think so. You know, it's every woman's dream to wear that white gown, to walk the aisle, a man by her side, to wear that ring, to have like banqueting a hall full, filled with so many people, 100 guests and 200 or whatever. People are screaming and waving, twisting their hands like that. Now she's married, showing the whole world that she is married. I'm sure if every woman's, if I don't, I might be wrong, but I'm sure it's every woman's dream, to be married and to have children in a matrimonial home. Okay, and then sometimes two people that might be in a relationship, then they be refraining from sexual intercourses, right? Right. Body attractions, things that happen. Some of them might have sex before marriage, and then they wear condoms. And then that's not the case all the time. Sometimes they wear they don't wear condom, but they know about the days and all the period, all those stuff, how to work out all those fertility period. But things will happen. Supposedly, and then anything can happen. Then you fall pregnant. Sometimes the man will say, okay, baby, I'm not ready yet, so go actually get the pregnancy abort. And then you don't want to do it. And then the man say, okay, because you decide to keep the baby, I'm not ready, okay, I'm sorry, this is it. And then he walks away. But your dream was to have a child into your matrimonial home. But just shit happens. It happens that the man is gone. You got a child. Now, are you going to tell me, or are you going to accept people telling you that, the child is a bastard? The child ain't good enough because he was born out of wedlock? I don't think so. We got so many children out there. Their parents, they married, they were born in a marriage home. But yet they are the one actually creating atrocity, genocide, killing others, crime. It's not only single parent children, that actually having the higher rate of crime in the world. Some of those born so-called in a marriage home children, they are worse. So every child is a child. Don't let nobody tell you that your child ain't shit because he or she was born out of wedlock. It wasn't your choice. Yes, of course, it was a choice because we are the reason why we have children. But shit happens. We're going to deal with it. So those children are children. Whether they are born in matrimonial home or out of wedlock, supposedly, they are children. Because like I say, children from big people, society, pastors, ministers, people in politics, all those businessmen, and some of them, they were born in a matrimonial home. The parents are so rich and filthy rich, and then the children, they go berserk because of money. Money makes them go do crazy stuff, you see. But people who are born out of matrimonial home, okay, those children, they are good, and then they have a better education. Their mothers are working hard, actually to feed those children, and then to actually pay for their education so they can have a good education. You understand? I respect you, single mothers out there. Single moms, I respect you. You're taking care of your children, and you're making sure that your children have a very good life. The money is not there, fair enough. Now you're doing things all by yourself. And I respect that. And they don't sit there and they let anybody, and there's some damn fool, and come and tell you, okay, your daddy, your children and shit because they ain't no daddy because they're born out of wedlock. Do not let that happen. Anybody that tells you that is a fool. You gotta stand up for what you believe. That's the truth. I'm not here to talk about truth only. These are facts. As a matter of fact, they are facts. Just like I always say, truth sets you free. Do not forget to drop your comment in my inbox and to subscribe for more video as you are liberated and free.